And welcome to part 7. We're in Mushroom Hill Zone.
We're actually recording this right after the last part.
Yeah.
Yes, because I had 2 prepared hunts.
This area
For
has
what?
plenty of mushrooms, but not enough Sambas. Anyway.
Yep.
What's Knuckles doing
Yep.
over there?
Sneaking away from the thing.
How did you survive from launch base? That's what I'm wondering.
I
If
guess,
you let that happen.
I guess he's
What the hell?
flew to one of the pillars, grabbed on, climbed up, and, yeah, stuff.
I guess.
Yeah.
Still,
Can't forget there's no fall damage in any Sonic game, so that's probably how.
Uh, unless you count bullshit bottomless pits and Rush. It's free. It's not like I have
damn
any-
thing about Rush.
I can see why people like Rush, because it's kind of like 2D Sonic that focuses specifically on speed, and it's got a different art style and stuff, so it kind of feels a little bit fresh, but
And it's
still,
not 06.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
It was right around that era.
yeah, it was well received, but I just don't like it.
It was well received because it was compared to Rush. Well, no, I know it was compared to 06.
Yeah,
I mean, the same thing
Oh.
happened to Secret Rings.
yeah,
I don't know anything.
like, but nowadays,
I mean, Secret Rings got really good reviews, largely
The thing-
because it wasn't 06.
yeah, I mean, nowadays, Secret Rings is viewed very negatively.
That's true.
What about
Well,
the Sonic
the-
Advance
not
games? I
what-
thought those were pretty well received. Except maybe 3.
Hit and miss.
Depends on the game, because I think Advance 1 is an awesome game. I think Advance 2
Advance
is
1
kind of...
Advance 1 is pretty much universally liked, as far as I can tell. 2 and 3, hit and miss. Which
Yeah,
is
I don't know, I've
perfectly
heard plenty of good things about 2. Don't know anything about 3, though. Like, apparently that's the real black sheep of the series.
I don't hate Advance 2, but I don't have a lot of love for it. Advance 3, I'm going to be honest, I just can't stand that game. I know some people like it, but it's just... God.
Woo!
The partner system Advance 3 had was really neat, and I wish they'd done it better, but
Yeah,
oh well.
I mean, you could make it a cool Metroidvania kind of game out of that, but it's like... I can't count the number of times I just ran into a crusher, like, without even knowing it was there.
They should have, a Sonic game with branching level progressions like Castlevania 3 or something. That would be cool.
I would...
That
And
would
have-
be
I wouldn't mind...
And have that depending on which characters you have and, like, which partners you have and, like, have multiple paths depending on, who you're playing as.
I'm trying to kill off Tails here. Go in there, Tails. Okay.
Oh, that was mean.
I'm surprised Tails went with that, really.
That's
Well, I
because I'm
think-
controlling him.
Oh, that's right. I forgot second controller could do that.
Yeah, I have it set up so where controlling him isn't a complete pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Now, finding all 7 emeralds in one go can be a bit of a pain if you don't know this level's layout. And this is kind of a weird level, because if you're playing Sonic and Knuckles by itself, this is the first level you play.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a pretty damn big level for it to be the first one.
Yeah, I noticed that when I first played Sonic and Knuckles, before I knew it was supposed to be the second half of Sonic 3.
Too bad there's no
Why'd you do
acid
that?
trip.
Because I didn't know... I pretty much didn't know anything about the Genesis games, and I just came into a copy of the Mega Collection.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
On, what
Because, I mean, I did it when I got this game on the Genesis when I think it was at 94, I think. And I was a real young kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I had an excuse because I was young and stupid.
Yeah.
Because I actually think I played 3 Knuckles until a couple years later. I realized you could lock them on together. I was like, oh, hey, you can
Even
put...
though it's quite clearly there in the manual. And it's
I
like,
was a
what is this
kid.
cartridge slot in the cartridge?
RTFMing
That's
is a
weird.
very underrated art that should be made more mainstream.
we...
My childhood was spent playing first-person shooters and real-time strategy games that my dad owned. Then I got the Game Boy Advance and GameCube. And things.
I never had it.
My
But I never
childhood
had
was spent playing JRPGs and watching my brothers play RTSs.
I didn't get into JRPGs until I was a teenager. You know how?
Okay,
My
I was
first-
playing JRPGs and platformers. I should specify that more.
Yeah.
My first real JRPG that I actually got to sit down with was Final Fantasy, unless you count Pokemon.
Was which Final Fantasy?
8.
Oh.
I know some people are raging
Oh,
right
that's
now.
right. Yes.
Well, that was
Uh,
like the
nothing-
second biggest
Well, yeah.
advertised one back in the day. So, and it was
Yeah.
the fastest selling FF.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'd never 7 as a kid. It was weird. Everyone else did, but I never had it.
My first
My
Final
fan-
Fantasy was Legends.
It seems like everyone else that I knew had 4 as a kid, but we didn't. We had 1 and 6.
My first one was Legends 3 or Saga 3 or whatever you want to call it. One of my friends had it on his Game Boy Pocket. And then I got introduced to FF6 on emulation. And it all went from there.
Yeah. I did play some RPGs
Yeah, we actually
before.
had Final Fantasy Legend 3 too.
Yeah.
I've never played the Legends games.
I think we had Legends 2? I'm not sure.
I remember when I was a kid, I had the Sega Channel, which, if you're familiar with that, is like kind of like Netflix but for Genesis games,
Oh, yeah.
which was really cool at the time.
It was basically
Yeah,
what
okay.
Sega's response, or maybe they first did it. I don't remember what came out
Basically, their version of the Satellaview.
first. Yeah, the Satellaview, but I don't know, how long did that service run? That's what I'm wondering. Because I know the
I don't know.
Satellaview ran until about 1998 before cutting out broadcasts. I would guess the
Did I
Sega
cut
channel
out?
ended even earlier.
Did I cut out for you guys? Or...
I think he did.
Yeah, for
I
a
don't-
little bit. Don't worry.
Oh well.
It's not a big deal, I don't think.
Yeah, at
Okay,
this
well, I
point,
was gonna
we're
say,
just blabbering about special stages.
yeah, because I'm getting all the emeralds, and I have over 1 million points.
What's
I
the
noticed that after
captain's-
the last special stage.
What's the score cap in this game?
What I was gonna say before Skype was a bitch and cut me out was I think on the Sega Channel I remember playing a few RPGs but not really knowing what to do with them because I was real young and all my gaming experience was platformers and I was like, what the hell is this?
Mm-hmm.
I think I know about the game a lot. Guess what? My first memories of an RPG.
Phantasy Star 4.
3. I remember. No, it was like I remember like a cutscene like this chick getting captured by this dragon thing, and it was like, and there was like a marriage, and it was like a wedding, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's from that game. Shit. The viewers that don't get the in joke, Fantasy Star 3
Karma.
it's one of my least favorite games of all time.
Yeah.
I know there are people.
You
I
poor
get-
thing,
I-
you.
If there are
That's kind of terrible.
Apparently,
yeah,
Wily Wars and Pulseman, or whatever that one game's called. It was the platformer released by Game Freak for the Genesis.
Mhm.
yeah.
The,
I've heard
the-
good things about it.
those were released on the Sega channel, but unfortunately never actually got cartridge releases in the US, which is kind of a shame, especially for Pulseman, because that game was completely voiced in English, despite having like Japanese text.
That's true, actually. I remember hearing about that when Pulseman got on the Virtual Console.
Yeah,
Not even in Europe.
yeah, I don't get it. It was weird. They could have easily just translated the text and released it, but I don't know. I guess Sega didn't have enough interest in that one, because they were too busy probably localizing, I don't know, Shining Force CD or whatever, or going along.
Well, Shining Force was a good game. I liked it, but on the Shining.
I've been trying to get a decent working ROM or ROM collection for Shining Force 3, but it's just proven to be really hard to do. Because both the patch and my emulator are really nitpicky about authenticity. And if I get some ROM that's been WinRAR back and forth between different users, it just kind of loses that. And then you can't... It doesn't patch properly and you can't play it.
I never played Shining Force 3, I want to so badly though. Like, some people say it's the best in the series, so I'm like, really? Also, some people think this is the hardest special stage in the game. I kind of disagree, but... because it's really linear.
I remember being really annoyed by this special stage, largely because it didn't really make sense to me that you just don't try to fight getting bounced at those points. You just
it's
just
let yourself.
You just let yourself go backwards, which just that just didn't click with me at all. I actually had to watch a YouTube video to figure that out.
Look at
what
those
was your
points.
And you figured.
How many extra lives do you get here? Jesus.
More like how many continues do you get here?
But what was your reaction when you realized you had to like let yourself get bounced?
You can do that?
Oh, don't you love those kind of moments in the game where you like find out something that would have made a single part of it way easier if you knew it?
Yeah.
All experiences in Metroid games. All of them.
I suppose. They do have that kind of stuff, I will admit. Like the power bomb trick for the Omega Pirate, the
I haven't played Prime.
Oh.
I know. It's great century.
Oh, how long before they're gonna start that? Damn. Oh well. What are you trying to do with Tails now?
Wait. Okay, now look. Alright, almost.
What?
The bar is still the game's RAM, the game's memory.
Okay, I see what's happened there.
So it just kind of pushes him.
That's pretty.
He was gonna do his respawn fly-in, but he was still registering as having that animation going.
That's pretty wild.
There's a lot of weird glitch. I can make this jump. I can make it. Come on, I can make it. Yes, I made it.
Nice.
Another extra life.
Because we totally need that.
I think I've got 10 lives
of the way there, buddy. Just keep it up. 22 more. Shouldn't be that hard.
I think I've got almost 10 lives in one act.
Jesus.
Well, you started it at 60.
Yeah, 7. That's close to...
You got 7
come on.
so
Do you
far.
really
Not
need
even
this now? Do you really need this?
See, that's what I think every time we jump into one of these.
Do you really need this? You already have 69 lives.
69.
Nim is just shaking his head in the game right now.
Oh, you know me so well.
Well, I know for it, but
30 more to go. Can he make it?
I was trying to be cute and clever here. It didn't really work.
Aw.
Got a free hit in at least. That's a thing.
Hey guys, it's Wispy Wood's worst nightmare.
I actually beat Nightmare in Dreamland, so that makes sense to me. You know, I should have saved that rain block afterwards.
How the hell is it
that
floating?
Because he popped it in midair and then it loses all physics.
Yeah. It's weird like that. But it's
not that the item boxes even really have physics until you hit them from the bottom, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how they do the tank them out of the trees thing.
Well, hello there, no.
What?
Hello. How are you doing?
That makes me wonder how Knuckles wasn't blown away.
Now another palette
Yeah.
swap. Blue mushrooms.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Blue mushrooms. I wonder how they taste.
Like chicken bone. Oh, come
Chicken
on, nobody got that reference? Ugh.
No.
No,
I didn't get it.
sorry.
I'll show
We look at all that.
Whee!
Who goes? I'm ashamed you didn't know that reference. Anyway,
70 lives and another special stage.
Jesus, is this like half the part?
Yeah, pretty much. And I'm doing something that a lot of people think is one of the hardest things in the game to do.
And I can
I
see
will say-
why people say that's hard.
Yeah, it takes some practice to figure out how you're supposed to attack it. It's like the
What
rings
is
are
the
there,
yellow-
but
What do the yellow spheres do?
They're like
bounce.
Oh,
They're springs.
get
Yeah.
blue balls.
They bounce
get
you
blue
forward.
balls. Get blue.
Yep. My avatar makes so much sense right now.
Blue balls.
But yeah, I can see why people think this is the hardest special stage, because it's like one mistake and you're out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Jesus.
Especially if you're trying to go for the perfect.
And
How many
people
extra
that,
lives are you gonna get out of this? That's one per.
I'm not sure.
Or how many continues even.
A lot. You can get bonus stages too, but you have to collect like a shitload of rings.
Christ, buddy.
Like I know you can
This
get
is
them in the slot one. And another emerald. And this is gonna bring me up about 1.2 million.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
That's like 300,000 points in this one level.
Yeah.
And that's not counting
Ugh.
knocking out enemies and stuff.
Nope. Or ring bonuses.
Sheesh. Mushroom Hill.
I think there's more.
Act 2.
I hate those mushroom things where they just send you flying.
Yeah, me
When you
too.
played the game, how much did you hate that when you played for the first time?
Oh, quite a bit.
I don't think
that
those
was-
bother me at all. This stage was
I
quite
don't.
fast.
I don't think they annoyed me as much as the air blowing. But these things, the air blowing chickens.
Yes. Things are-
Friggin' don't. I do not like those things.
Nobody does.
They remind me of all those friggin' fans in Oil Ocean.
Those are well, those aren't even the worst part of Oil Ocean.
I don't even remember what's so bad about Oil Ocean, even though a lot of people hate that level.
Seahorses. They hit you from off screen. Yeah.
I don't remember having that happen last time I played Oil Ocean.
Well, how'd you bounce?
Well, that's right.
twice?
Because how many times? How many times have you played Sonic 2?
Not that many, but I played it like the other day.
Okay, well, I was thinking maybe you just played enough that you're used to it, so you kind of knew where they came from.
I don't
Because when
know.
you're not,
that could very well be. That could very well be.
because
I don't
when
know.
you're not expecting the seahorse, they'll hit you from out of nowhere. And it's like, God damn it!
How about them slicers in whatever that level is?
Metropolis.
Yes.
But sisters,
Oh
I
my
have
god!
attempted, like,
I was
okay.
watching this like video. This one SGB countdown somebody else did, and they had like the whole segment with the slicers.
I don't.
And Johnny just got so pissed off at them. He's like, "Fuck you! I'll kill you." To like 2 of them.
You ever tried a no damage run in Sonic 2? Those things end them pretty quickly.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yes. quite a number of times.
Have those claws come out of nowhere. Oops, there you go.
Yep.
I wonder if Rome Mithril or some other dude like him would try that. Because I know he does no damage runs.
I don't know. Maybe,
Mans.
maybe not. Mega Man. The classic Mega Man, that is. I know he hates the X series.
He does? I thought he
And I
likes-
believe this is Emerald. He says, like, the X series is just way too, like, dramatic and serious, and he doesn't like that.
Oh, so he's like
prefer-
Gilder that way. Except
I
Gilder
don't know,
likes
I like-
the X series.
I didn't really care for the plot of X1 or anything, but I thought, like everything
The
else about
gameplay's
the
better. I
Yeah, I
think
mean-
the gameplay in the X series is better. I'll just say that right now.
I actually
Yeah.
prefer the classic series overall just because it's more consistent.
I don't know.
Because the X series,
Yeah,
goes up
I
and
guess
down,
the X
up
series just tries too hard sometimes. That's from what I.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, trying too hard is probably part of what happened to X6.
As much as I bitch about how much I don't like Man 4, I'll take it over X6.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
not. At least it doesn't try to be all dark and edgy like Mega Man Zero. I mean, jeez. Why do they have to try to be so
Zero one-
serious when you have like the most googly-eyed artwork in all of the entire series?
Because Japan. It's Japan.
Pretty much.
And they
It's just-
and they said Roboenza was bad, even though technically that was afterwards.
Well, nobody takes Mega Man, classic Mega Man seriously. It knew it was stupid.
I know 9 had a really
Or-
gaggy plotline that you couldn't take seriously, but they were at least trying to be funny. 10 is like, what?
I have to agree with that.
Yeah.
I think 10's the better game just from not being cheap.
Hey, no, I like 9 a lot better than 10.
I haven't played a whole lot of 10 yet, but
10
I
is
think
just...
I do like it better than 9. For the same reason.
It's like, oh hey, you don't know the trap this year, you die.
Yep,
10
pretty much.
has really obnoxiously long levels with almost no with like the midpoint being way too far away from where you have to go. And I always end up losing my lives before boss fights. Never had that happen that much in 9. I mean, I still died a bunch, but like, that's just me sucking. I didn't feel like it was cheaper.
It's like, 9 is like trying to emulate Mega Man 2, but it is just more cheap.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it, and like 10 is trying to emulate 4 through 6. And I don't think it does a bad job of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't really like 10. And that's the one I played before 9.
Play 3.
I will eventually. Actually,
So
I think I've tried playing it like once or twice. Not a huge Mega Man fan, I'll be honest. My favorite is X, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Well,
guess.
that's almost everyone's favorite is X.
Oh,
That's
It-
not exactly uncommon.
I would guess it's like
And
the Final Fantasy VI of the Mega Man series.
Yeah, basically. And I hate games perfect. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that can be a bitch, I guess.
that's so fucking precise.
Save state? No.
No. I have
Too
too
much-
much tech.
Too much pride.
I do not remember this special stage.
It's the first one I played, Sonic and Knuckles. No, I think it's the second one.
I can't even tell them apart.
The fact that I can shows how much I played.
Yeah. It's like, all I see is just these same orbs and shit.
Yeah.
Like, what's the difference? They just got different patterns, that's all. Like, how am I supposed to even tell or remember any of this?
By the patterns?
I suppose, but that's like...
I still like these over Sonic 2 special stages.
Yes.
Well, they are pretty fun. compared to those. I like them way better.
Why do all the later 2D Sonic games have to emulate Sonic 2's special stages? Why?
Could be worse. Could be Sonic CD special stages.
I would take CDs over 2s.
I would too.
I hated CDs so much.
I don't like CD's special stages, but I'll take them over 2s.
With CDs, like,
Because I'm
you
good
have
at
no
them?
clue what the collision is going to be like. Like, I've jumped under and over UFOs so many times.
Oh yeah, the depth perception in that is just kind of awful.
Yeah,
Well,
But if a newer game was going to try to emulate it,
I mean,
they'd
I
really
give
do a
the-
better job.
I give the port credit for smoothing out the frame rate on those things a ton, but yeah, I still don't like them that much. But it's way better than the Sega CD version.
Did the port
I
switched it over? I didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
the frame rate on the special stages is amazing in that one.
They
like-
use a completely different
Well,
engine. Or
It feels like
Well-
you're playing an NES racing game, an SNES racing game in Mode 7, like
Well,
F-Zero.
actually, the last time I played CD, it was the port.
Oh, so then
Yeah.
you didn't play it on an emulator. You'll see the difference quite clearly and be like, "Oh God."
Yeah,
really improved
I don't think I ever played any of CD's special stages on the actual Sega CD version. Even though I did play
they have-
the Sega CD version.
they have slowdown, and it's just a
Yeah,
chop
the frame rate is really, really choppy. Let's just put it that way. They try to copy
to it.
Mode 7 and it didn't work.
I've played CD enough times, I'm used to it, but... oh, watch this.
Oh God!
What is
How?
How did that work?
I don't know. I was playing this game, and I was like, oh god, I'm gonna die. And I didn't, and I'm like, what the shit? And I was recording while doing this.
What did it just
Obvious-
like bounce you back?
Obviously, you were recording because
Did
we're
it just
watching now.
bounce you back between the orbs and stuff?
It was like, oh, okay, VS, if that was you playing, you would have lost. I mean, no offense to you, but
Probably.
I have like pretty much perfect coordination for that to work.
I'm like,
Ridiculous.
how? I mean, I just, like, when I was done recording this part, I just kind of, like, took my glasses off and looked back at the footage, and I'm like, how the fuck did I pull that off?
Exactly.
I mean, I'm good at this game, but, like, really?
It's not just surprising that you were able to bounce between the two of them, but it was more surprising that you were able to get out of it.
Can you
I would have
turn
expected
the
that to
camera
loop
mid-jump?
quite a bit more.
Can you
Is
turn
that the last special stage?
Yeah,
Alright.
that's a special
I lost count.
52. Now we can be hypersonic.
Except we won't, unless you're glitching.
Maybe.
Which will probably be a lot, actually, given this playthrough.
Well, hey, the glitching makes it seem unique among YouTube playthroughs this game.
Indeed.
Where does the fun begin?
Oh, so, stay on the left side if you want to go to a secret passage. This is like one of those really stupidly obscure things that how are you supposed to find out? But, you know, it's still here regardless. Go away, Tails.
Also, yeah, Tails makes this really annoying.
If you're on the right pulley, you won't be able to get here. I don't know why.
That makes no sense. I know I got up there once, it just just couldn't remember how.
I got hit intentionally, you'll see why in a little bit. But first, a bonus stage.
Oh, come on. You got 76 lives. You don't need this.
I need the...
We're 30 minutes into the video, and you've spent like 10 in the actual level.
Sounds like Sonic 3 and Knuckles to me.
Editing? What's that?
You should, Kukos, you should have just edited out the level. You know, you could have just had the special stages the whole time. Like, how could you forget to edit out, like, actually going to Mushroom Hill Zone? Nobody cares about that.
I have nothing
Nobody
to
got
say.
time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. I can't say anything. I'm laughing too hard. I have tears in my eyes. Damn it.
For once, I'm the comic relief of the bunch.
What are you talking about?
Unfortunately, I have nothing witty to say.
There'll be something interesting once we get out of this bonus stage.
Yeah, the end of the video.
Shut up.
I forgot there were reverse blocks in these bonus stages.
It's like, is it any better with just getting random items that you don't need in Super Metroid?
Hey, I heard that little stab. I'll
Did
get
I
you
stutter?
back for that one, you Sonic fan.
We like seeing 100% on the ending screen.
Yes, we did.
So,
But they still don't really have that much patience to do it in Zero Mission every time I play it.
That's
Zero
the
Mission.
easiest one to do it in. It's so short.
For some reason, Zero Mission, 100%ing Zero Mission always annoys me.
Look, I'm
It
hypersonic.
must be that one. It must be those two energy tanks or whatever where you have to. One of them where you have to like shine spark between the security lasers, and the other one where you have to.
What the frick?
The screen lock happened above the screen.
Whoa! Look at that parallax scrolling, man. That's tricky. So this is where the Mushroom Samba part came in. Long enough.
Oh, that was indeed interesting.
Yes.
And it actually looked like there was real parallax going on there, even though it did look glitchy.
Yeah, basically the screen lock happened above where it's normally supposed to be. Hypersonic's really glitchy like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey there. I don't know what the deal with this little robot thing is. Because we never see him again.
And half the ship is gone.
And the